Hey you. How are you guys doing today? Yet again, I come to you from the comforts of my home in a place far, far away. As always, we discuss you, how you can awaken your greatness so you can live your full life. You see, we've all got a place in the world that only we can fulfill. So, in my blogs, videos, and articles, we look at how you can discover the greatness within you. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of knowing where you want to go. Look, the buzzword in today's world is live in the moment, do whatever you want to do, life will come to you. Well, maybe there is some truth to it in some instances, but not always. You see, we've got to have a plan on where we want to go and then be flexible enough to adapt to change when change does come. You see, there are two kinds of things in the world. The first are the things that are outside of you, things that you cannot change, I cannot change. We've just got to deal with it. And then there's the other things that are inside of us that we can change, we can mold, we can fine-tune every minute of every day. So when something from the outside comes and it's not really conducive to our growth or well-being, we've got the tools within us to adapt to that change. So my friends, yes, you can let life happen to you and try to have a boxing match with every change that comes, or you can be prepared to the best of your ability so you keep awakening your greatness no matter what life throws at you. Now, to have a plan, you first need this, a piece of paper or your computer, and have a plan for your life. We've all got plans for our lives. Now, what my ideal of life would be totally different to your ideal of life. My skills will definitely be different to your skills. Now, you can't be me and I can't be you. You need to be true and honest and search yourself to say and find out this. Who am I? Who am I? And then what's my purpose? Purpose. What is my purpose? What do I want to do with myself? And then you figure it out first. Now I know that my mission in life is to motivate, encourage, and transform people and places. Now that's a great start. If I just write motivate or transform, motivator, transformer of people and places, and just oh, why it's no one coming to me? Oh, life's not changing. I know I want to be a motivator or a transformer, but nothing is happening. Are you like that? You figure out a plan for your life and then you just sit there waiting for stuff. Look, having peace and trusting the world is one thing, but the next step after finding your purpose is to cut it into bite-sized pieces. Now, one step of me, as an example, being a motivator, is to perhaps do blogs every day or once a week to reach the people like yourselves who are ready or considering to bring out the greatness within you. And the second step I could do is, say, skills. I can look at how I can improve my skills to serve you better. The third step I could plan is time. Now for me, I have a plan that, and not just a vague plan, but I schedule the times I talk to my clients. I schedule the times that is so sacred and unique just for me and my kids. I don't let anything else come in between that. So set a time for what you do. I also schedule a time for fitness. I'm a mom. I don't have a lot of time to go and exercise in gyms. So I set a time for myself in my house, exercise wherever I am. Sometimes I'd be preparing a blog, and then you know what I do? If I haven't exercised, I go 1, 2, 3, time myself, and as I prepare my blog or think about what I want to talk to you guys about, I exercise. Now, oftentimes I get many letters from people near and dear and people from far away, people that no one knows and people that everybody in the world knows. And I might be reading their letter and moving. I might be walking as I read their letters. Now, these are small things set in your day that are concrete plans. You see how you've got a general plan, but then you cut your lifetime goal into bite-sized pieces of what you would do every day, what you would do every week, what you would do every month, what you would do in 6 months, or what you would do in a year. And that way, you know that you are reaching your goal. You see, when you have things as a big long-term goal, it can be daunting and it can also be unachievable, because then you'd say, this is just too hard. It's too difficult. Let me just go and, live life. Be in a job I don't even like. Do the bare minimum. And that annoy yourself, your bosses, your colleagues, everybody else. Or live a full life, people. You see, there are 365 days in a year. 3, 6, 5. So, and if you're 10 years old, you've lived 3,650 days. And now, if you think you will live up to 100 years, you do 365 times 100. That is 36,500 days. If you look at Facebook or YouTube blogs, the most popular blogs are blogs about personal finance, which is great. Like, as a banker's daughter, I love numbers, and I think that's very important to understand your numbers in terms of finance. But you see, there's one other important element about numbers that has not really been touched on much in the context of numbers, which is, how do you value your time? Remember, again, I'll say it again, if there are 365 days in a year, and you are lucky enough to live to 100 years, so that's 365 times 100 is 36,500 days. Now, do your own calculations. How old whatever your age, how much longer, how many days do you think you've got until the angel of death comes to knock on your door? And when the angel of death comes to knock on your door, well, how are you feeling? Are you still feeling incomplete? Is your life still a question mark? Or have you found joy? in fulfilling your purpose in life. When I'm gone, I want to look at the angel of death and say, you know what? I have transformed people's lives. I have helped people bring out their inner greatness. And because of that, they've gone to do great things that only they could do. Each of us are born with a reason that only we can fulfill. I've wasted my life not believing in myself, although I knew I could motivate people, I could change. These are people more talented, far more exceptional than me. But what I had was the ability to draw out, help them draw out their greatness within themselves. In my deathbed, I want to be able to say, I've done that. So then you have gone and made something great of your life, and because of that, your community, your family, this world. Pardon me. Excuse me. So rain or shine, see, we don't know when sickness comes and gets us. Rain or shine, health or sickness, I encourage you to bring out the greatness within you. I'm happy to help you do that, but only you can bring it out. But today, can I encourage you? Everybody's got money to take a piece of paper, and I want you to write 36,500, and then your age, and think about, I'm going to live to 100. This is how old I am. This is how many days I've got left over. And this is going to be my lifetime plan, And then I'm going to cut them into chunks of days, weeks, months, and years on how I'm going to fulfill my life plan. And then I'm going to say outside influence. And then I'm going to say there's going to be outside influences I cannot control. But these are my strategies to calm my spirit so I can tackle those outside influences that I cannot change. I guarantee you, you will have pain. You will have suffering. But you don't need to live in hell and despair. You can learn how to live life through the pain and suffering when they do come. And then at the end of your life, you know you've transformed your life. You know you've brought out your inner greatness. Friends, I urge you, I cannot tell you what your inner greatness is. Only you can. But I can help you. And there might be others in your circle that can help you. But whoever you use, or whether you do it yourself, do not give up bringing out your inner greatness. If you've liked this video, I encourage you to subscribe and post in comments or flip me a note on the kinds of videos you would like to see. And then we can have further discussions on how you can bring out your inner greatness. Go well, stay through, be brave, be bold. Go bring out your inner greatness.